She got a nigga but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas no shooter who keep me some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my niggas downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. She got a nigga but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas no shooter who keep me some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my bodies downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. Should be bad like in no time. Hit a C like it's go time. My bitches in the game like the old line. Hey, and when I come down, you get no shine. Scissors on the backseat like a little kid. Tub been gone for a little minute. Ain't back and forth, I just post a pic with a bankroll, pounds in the mix. I can't parking like pimp. Hey, serving coffee shop him. Hey, got you walking around stiff. Hey, I'll let cash on him. Then put a bag on the cracker, but you put a bag on him. Hey, for black on black violence. Hey, let's go smash on them. I just paid my rent late on the block near Kimbe. Chopper got a little shake, hit the jerk like Benjay. Money calling me today, I'ma pick up every time. Bro just brought a whole bottle, gon' distribute airline. Shawty came with her ass like the city had dying. Wi-Fi around the trap, this shit like an airline. Shawty came with her ass like the city had dying. Wi-Fi around the trap, this shit like an airline. She got a nigga but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas no shooter who keep me some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my niggas downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. She got a nigga but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas no shooter who keep me some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my bodies downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. Gotta get up and get up and get up and get it. You working that job or you stuck in them trenches. Cash to be made, so who out here tripping? My cellular phone got a damn chip in it. Wake up, sign for 30 balls. Still in the trap with dirty clothes. You can be different, work my phones. You can be dead and work alone. Drop my top in the summer, no laces on these foam runners. Playing my numbers, wavy got them things in bundles. Bodies knowing the game in trouble, no rain, no thunder. Really felt played by my uncle. I was broken, knew my time was coming. Boys know how I'm bumming. See swangers on Toyota Tundras. Got lions and tigers among us. Hope the fame and change don't take me under. Sometimes I wonder, all the acting tough, you just gon' die younger. Question everything, just how my mind functions. Twerking on my bed, let wavy slide under. Sometimes I wonder, sometimes I wonder, sometimes I wonder if all else fails, I'm back up in that jungle. Sometimes I wonder, sometimes I wonder, sometimes I wonder if all else fails, I'm right back in that jungle. Sometimes I wonder, sometimes I wonder, sometimes I wonder, sometimes I wonder, sometimes I wonder if all else fails, I'm right back in that jungle. Bae, get the bags, we packing sacks. I'm on and off like Mattress Mac. 20s, 50s, 100s, we after that. This ain't no battle rap. Asking for pictures and features. Thought you said my album whack. Can't be around leeches and preachers. Can't be who you yapping at. Let the window down, smell the aroma. Shunny in a big body, bending corners. How you gon' know who real and phony? Going extra, I really want it. Turning down my collar, had no idea. Mr. Popeye with that shit on, no diarrhea. Same ass she bought, she gon' sell it again. Before they laid on them, they was like, hell is his crib. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if all else fails, I'm back up in that jungle. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if all else fails, I'm right back in that jungle. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if all else fails, I'm right back in that jungle. Sometimes all else fails, I'm right back in the jungle. In the jungle. Sometimes I wonder. If I go to jail, I know Julio piping my bitch. That's how the game go. Wake up, Erday finesse league. Jump on the track like I'm G League. Way guard knee deep. Bad big gave her a BB. Jordan 3s Monday through Wednesdays a 3-peat. I'm the one known to get the block hot. Wi-Fi over thousands, we got a hot spot. Pine Club latest when I pop out. It's a store, it's a doctor, it's a burger joint. It's a motherfucking one-stop shop. Used to say pray for me, now it's seek knowledge. Bodies dropping and we don't even read about them. Maintaining over time, that's the key column. Saying free ton, cause the pig feet got them. You ain't gotta do no crashing, be solid. Hey, Silk, man, you know what I was about to say, huh? You know what I was about to say, huh?
What you was about to say?
About to say, man, if you don't get no, if you ain't get no iPhone for Christmas, brother.
that's what I need, man. I need to play. Hey, man, it's hard out here for a pimp, man.
My boy got hit with the snipe. My boy got sniped up. He gonna come back. Let me get Dwayne up in here. Yo. I Silk. So you heard I got a phone call from you yesterday, brother, and you pretty much was saying how you was not pleased with how people been talking down and specifically Dwayne and other people. Go ahead and adjust your frustration, brother.
Yeah. No, Dwayne got an answer for it. We talking about genetics. We talking about genetics, DNA. You know what I'm saying? We talking about haplogroups. And he got nerve to come out here and talk about some and Neanderthal and stupid and dumb and all this other stuff. So I got what I want to ask is how does he conflate barbarian with the Berber and I just want to know how he came up to that conclusion, because that's wild, crazy statements that he was making. Like, because the Berber the Berbers that have AO, like that ain't got nothing to do with barbarian. This ain't got nothing to do with Neanderthals. This ain't got nothing to do with none of that. This is literally some people's DNA.
Damn, my boy getting clipped. Come on, Silky. Hey, we gotta donate to get Silky an iPhone. Matter of fact, I'm about to tell him to come in on the tablet. Appreciate you, Uncle Hercules. Shout out Voltage. Shout out Uncle Hercules. Testing out this new webcam. This the InstaLink 360. But I do not need that motherfucker following me around right now. All right, Silk.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Dwayne, he got to explain how he looked at genetics, but haplogroups and DNA, and how he came up with barbarians and Neanderthals. He got to come out here and explain that to me. How he came to that conclusion. How I don't know what he's reading, that you read a genetic paper about Berbers having AO and you somehow link that to barbarians. So he need to come out here and explain.
Damn, this nigga Silky is getting clipped. What I used to tell people when they get clipped like that, what I used to tell people. I used to say, I used to say, copy the link and put it in your web browser. Yeah, so we're going to tell Silky to copy the link and put it in his goddamn web browser. Silky keep falling off. Silky raw bacon. Gullah says Silky is Aurora bacon. Look like Gullah want a piece of Silky tonight. Silky, you got your hands full, brother. You got your hands full. That's what I need to so you gotta come in. You gotta either come in on the tablet. Hey, Silk.
Yo.
Hey, you gotta copy the link and put it in your web browser.
Copy the link, put it in my web browser?
Yeah, that's how you're gonna stop falling off. Copy the link.
I know, right?
Web browser instead of coming on straight from YouTube. Copy the link.
All right, let me try that.
Gullah is already at your neck. Gullah said he wanted.
You say what?
Gullah
tell that nigga to hell with Gullah. Don't worry about no sorry ass Gullah. The fuck? Tell that nigga don't try to come. Don't tell him try to come at the God now. You trying now? He wanted to debate the world's greatest. You better get the fuck. Nah, nigga. Nobody worry about it. Tell him sorry ass stay where he at. Shit. Tell him had 3 debates. He can see me. Shit. The fuck. Could have got that debate once upon a time, but nah, hell nah. Now he better level the fuck up before he can see me. And that's on
Gullah Silky is saying you need to get some more bodies under your belt.
Now he want a debate. Boy, these flip-flopping ass niggas, man.
All right, so who else you got smoke with?
I'm gonna kill Cosmine Cow. I got him he gonna be getting murdered. I think they said is it Jose Garcia or Joseph Garcia? I think his name. I can't remember. That nigga with the accent though. He been on your panel before. He's supposed to be on some smoke. And then
All right,
some,
so
yeah, that's a lot of niggas. They got like 5 debates lined up.
Uncle Hercules says, tell him to step up his pimp game and tell them hoes to get him a laptop. Ah,
Say, man, we're gonna work better with the negatives.
there you go. They might need to get you a laptop, Silky. They might need to get you a laptop, copy the link, and paste it into your web browser. That's what you need to do. Let me see. Copy that link and put it in your web browser. And paste it into your web browser. All right, Dwayne say he on the way, man. Dwayne say he on the way. All right, Gullah say he meant aura. All right, so Gullah says Gullah says Silky is aura baiting. I'm not debating a special ed nigga. Damn, Gullah calls Silky special ed. Ugh. Gullah say Silky ain't no stepper, he's special ed. Ugh. Hey, this is my new webcam right here. For anybody that want to cop one. I got the InstaLink 360 Insta360 link, my bad. Insta360 link. Motherfucker follow you around, but I don't got it on follow me around mode. I don't need to follow me around right now. But yeah, that's what I'm working with. My other webcam, I was liking it too. They both look the same right now, from what I'm telling. All right, Gullah say Silky thirsty for debates, and Silky is in the damn comment section. What the hell? Silky, you supposed to be up here, brother. Copy the link and put it in your web browser, brother. Coward excuses all these bombs got. Silky is in the goddamn chat. All right, Silky. So Uncle Hercules says you got to get up on your pimping and get one of your feet to get you a laptop game. You got to get that together. So Trump, they say Trump just bombed Nigeria. Damn. All right, come on, Silk. They calling you handicapped. Come on now, Silk. You don't want Dwayne. You don't want Dwayne in here getting on your top before you could even get it together, brother. You ain't even drop no bombs. Hey, Silk, copy the link and put it in your web browser.
Yeah.
You say you did?
I just did that.
All right.
Yeah, man. Ain't nobody worried about Gullah, man. He just another bum. He ain't a Cedric bag boy, luggage carrier. These losers, man. He got to step it up.
All right. So you said you wanted to talk to darkness. Here goes darkness, brother.
Yeah,
Dwayne.
peace and blessings to the panel and everybody. Peace and blessings to those listening. This is where you get the truth, man. Yeah, we sometimes we settle it like how people settle it in the streets, but this is the battlefield where truth is established. Everybody should know that. Anybody that's at least read their scripture at least once knows that truth is established on the battlefield. That's where it's at. That's why truth is called a sword in the scripture. It's called a sword.
Get him,
That's why it's
Dwayne.
called a sword.
Get
It's
him,
not
Dwayne.
called a sword because it's awesome to say it's a sword. It's not called a sword because, hey, why not? Let's just call it a sword. No, there's a reason for everything.
All right, hold up, Dwayne. Hold up, Dwayne. All right, so Uncle Hercules says, right, tell them shorties to get you a laptop. Silk, you got to tell your feet to get you a laptop, right? All your feet got to get you a laptop, Silk. All right, going into 2026. I thought it was Christmas.
Update.
All right,
Yeah,
Silk.
man.
Hey,
I need to update my laptop.
yeah, hey, y'all remember Batman, right? Hey, hold on, y'all remember Batman, right? With Bane, y'all remember Bane and Batman?
Dang, yeah.
Let's not bask in ceremonies, Mr. Wayne. Let's not bask in ceremonies anymore, Mr. Wayne. Let's get down to the fighting. Let's get down to the sword play. So, Mr. Dwayne, you said the other day that because of Berber on a genetic paper from having a haplogroup AO, and you somehow correlated that to barbarian Neanderthals. Now, can you explain to me how in genetics you came up with that?
I'm just going by what is the same source you go by, the internet. Am I right? Don't you get your information from the internet?
This is yours on presenting this information, Dwayne. So you're saying the scholars now are agreeing with what you're saying?
Absolutely. The internet is agreeing with what I'm saying, that the word Berber, right, also is a derivative, right? It's a representation from the word barbaros, a Greek or originated word, which basically means foreigner, right? It basically
So
means
you think
non-believer.
is that a fact? Oh, okay, hold on, wait. So in a genetic paper,
It's a
in a
fact.
genetic DNA
Hold on,
paper
what's the
trial
fact?
of people from the Berber, and you somehow genetics. The fact is that the Berbers have AO, but what you'd have to do is prove that they got the barbarian, that Berber is derived from barbarian. You'd have to prove that as a fact. Is what you'd have to do.
Well, here's the problem.
And then
Barbarian is just a word. Hold on.
are you aware that's only well, you
Okay,
got to
hold on.
prove
Hold on.
that the
Hold on.
Berber is
Let's play a
derived. You got
game.
to prove it's derived.
Let's play a game. Let's with all the
Well,
disagreement we
hold on,
have.
wait. I asked you a question, Dwayne. So how
I'm
in
gonna
a
answer.
genetic
I'm gonna
paper
answer.
for haplogroup AO that Berbers carry, how do you conflate it to being barbarian and Neanderthalish? And I believe the words
I
you said were stupid and dumb.
Okay. For the sake of having a dialogue, I'm gonna respectfully say I can't answer any of your questions until you get on the same channel as me. We have to be on the same channel. Same channel, brother. Otherwise, you're talking about apples. I'm talking about carrots. We're on two different things. So let me ask you first before we get into the whole A O and what's said by the
All right,
scholars regarding. Hold on.
Dwayne. Hold up, Dwayne. Look like he fell off.
Okay, because I just want him to simply clarify. 'Cause I need definitions. Because everybody speaks the same language, but everybody assigns different definitions to the language that they speak. Even though it's all English, every word be different. That's why people have so much trouble in relationships, because the woman, she's speaking on the A side of the tape cassette, the man speaking on the B side of the tape cassette, but it's still the same tape cassette. That's all. And that's the issue I have with people like Brother Silk. It's not that Silk is wrong. It's not that I'm right. It's that he won't give me time to at least format some grounds of which me and him are speaking the same language. That way, when we do disagree, we understand where the disagreement is, or when we do agree, we understand where the agree. But we can't do neither of the two when my brother's over here focusing on that haplogroup on the definition of what barbarian means, and I'm asking him, what does barbarian actually mean to him, so that I know that we're on the same page.
So you got YouTube on in the background?
No,
No,
that
I
ain't
ain't got
me.
nothing on.
So
No, that ain't me.
I exit out of YouTube on
What?
your phone.
Let me
No,
see.
that's not me, bro. I don't
Be
have my
quiet.
YouTube on.
Dwayne, be quiet real quick.
Sound like feedback.
Yeah, he had an echo, but I'm trying to tell him that. So you gotta hold up real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured out how to, I always cancel out the page. That way there ain't no two pages going on. And I always, I don't use any other devices besides whatever I'm like. If I'm using my phone, I just use my phone.
No, it wasn't.
That
It
way,
wasn't your. It wasn't your fault. That was Silky fault for sure. It wasn't on you.
yes.
But Silky called me last night and he was like, man, that get Dwayne on the damn show. He talking this crazy ass shit about burgers or Neanderthals. Get him on the goddamn show. I want to be. I say, all right, Silky, we gonna make it happen.
All right. That's all good. You know what I'm saying? I don't specialize in
Hold up, Dwayne. Hey, Silk, you gotta copy the link and put it in your web browser.
I'm not playing YouTube, bro. My YouTube is not even open.
Is that me or him, Dwayne?
I think it's him.
Yeah, but I don't know what you got going on, Silk. Hey, we gotta put a GoFundMe up to get Silky an iPhone, and we gotta put another GoFundMe up to get Silky a laptop. So if y'all would like to donate to get Silky an iPhone, if y'all would like to donate to get Silky a laptop, hit that Zelle down there. All donations is welcome. We need to get Silky an iPhone and a laptop going into 2026.
Oh, yeah. For sure. You need to get himself a laptop. I got one, but at least I got one. I need to update it, but I got one though.
You got an iPhone, Dwayne?
Oh no, not no iPhone. No.
Oh, you ain't got an iPhone?
Nah, I don't fucks with Apple, bro. I don't really deal with the Macintosh side of things.
Okay.
Yeah. I've always been Android, Windows type dude.
Hey, Silk, what's wrong, bro? You getting a lot of calls? What's wrong?
Yeah, what's up?
Man,
What's
I
up?
don't know what it is.
All right, go ahead, brother. You got the flow. Silk, you there? We
Yeah,
live.
Oh shit.
so Dwayne, when you're trying to conflate it to barbarians, and it literally doesn't even read that.
Right.
So, and then like when you're trying to do this and we're talking about genetics, why are you running barbarian? Is what I don't comprehend.
Okay. Well, let's get you on track with that. First, starting off with in terms of your burbs, right? Are your burbs considered the eldest and most ancient bloodline that you can find uh accessible on the internet? In
They
terms of the
carry the
testimony,
basal
are
lineage,
your
which
burbs
is
okay?
they carry the oldest lineage. Yes.
Okay, great. So, being as
Okay.
they are the original, you're considering them the original, most ancient, elder, and eldest bloodline. Now, my question to you is: does this bloodline come with culture, customs, and a belief?
If they was out thousands of years before anybody showed up, yes, they're the ones who laid all the groundwork for you to have what you have. They're the ones who went through the mistakes
Okay.
first for you to even have anything you have.
So since they're the ones who laid the way for everyone to have what they have, what did they have?
What did they have?
Yeah, that paved the way for everyone else, as you just said. What did they have?
Crops, farming,
What?
agriculture, engineering, mathematics.
Okay, so
Hold
they
on,
had
Dwayne.
literature. You just
You're
said
running
they just had.
away from
No,
the
I'm
whole.
not.
So
I'm
first of all,
asking
we're on
questions
genetics.
about your
You're
bird.
trying to move about a word. Dwayne, you're trying to argue about a word, and we're arguing about genetics. Now, this Berber tribe that has the oldest genetics, that's the only point we're making. You trying to come up and make up a lie and try to say that the Berber stems from Bar is a complete. Now let me show you right here with the source. You see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because we quit spreading these lies, brother. You can't be running around here talking in absolutes like that when you're completely wrong. Now, see what this says? All I asked was, is the Berber word origin still debated? Yes. Is it still debated? Right? Yes, the origins of the term Berber and Amazigh are debated and complex. Are debated and complex. Do you want to know why it's complex, Dwayne? Because we got guys like you running around here talking about it stems from barbarian. That's why it's complex, because those are lies. It don't even work like that. So let's go further into it, Dwayne. Let's go a little further now to the education portion of this. And let's just see how old is barbarian anyways. Let's see how when that word even came to major usage.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Okay. Wow. Now, this is why you need to learn. This is why people need to study. Okay, the word barbarian comes from ancient Greek word barbaros, used as early 3,200 years ago, around 1200 BC. 1200 BC, Dwayne. 1200 BCE. Now let's go ahead and now this is the last dagger, and then I'm gonna let you have it. Now, so that's 1200 BC, right? Now let's see how many years do the Berbers predate the Greeks, since you want to use that. Since you want to run to the Greek, how many years do the Berbers predate the Greeks? Since this infamous Greek that's so educational and all this other good stuff, they apparently are able to name people even though they're showing up last on the map. Okay, the Berber Amazigh people predate the ancient Greeks by several millennia, with evidence of their presence in North Africa dating back at least 10,000 years. Actually, we can even push that. Some evidence points to the human presence in the area going back over 20,000 years. So what exactly am I supposed to do with your 1200 BC, Dwayne, when my people been around before 20,000 years? So who's exactly the educated one here if my people been around longer and your people just showed up? And they got nerve to try to act like they labeling somebody when they haven't labeled nobody. But as you see, though, the word barbarian and Berber is debated. So you running around here spreading them lies, bro. You got to be more vigilant with your studies, man. I don't know why y'all keep saying that. That's only 1200 BC. Like, that's not even old. When they say that, Barber, like, it's literally not even old.
So I'll let you have the floor, because it's so, as long as you talk and I don't, it's easier to dispel you and put you away like I always do, because you're insistent, for one. You believe in a barrage. You believe as long as you make the most noise and talk the most, then you have to be right. You're one of those guys. I'm like a sniper, right? I only got one bullet for every 50 bullets you have. Now, I'm more about precision. So let's get back to the argument at hand, because you said that I was off topic when I was relatively asking about the Berbers. I'm trying to gauge, because I don't hang out with you all the time. So me and you we don't trade thoughts every waking hour of the moment. When's the last time you and I had a conversation? So how am I supposed to know? Hold on. I know that was a question, but I'm in a mode right now. That was rhetorical at best, because I'm saying, how am I supposed to know what you got to say about anything when I don't correspond with you frequently? So I'm gauging you. I'm trying to get you to meet me somewhere so that I can at least meet you on the same channel, the same battlefield, meaning the way you define things, because we can all go on and on about what we believe certain words mean, even though we have a dictionary.
Okay,
Still,
let me
people
tell you something, Dwayne. This is Barbaria. You see that right there? These are real places. Okay, this is real land. All right, this isn't nothing that was just some fictitious or whatever. No, these are real areas. Let's keep going. Since you're saying It's only stupid people and Neanderthals. This is more Barbaria. All this is Barbaria. It's buku amount of lands. Let's go some more. Look at this one, Dwayne. That one says Barbary. Okay? That one says Barbary right there. Yes, these are real places, Dwayne. These are real locations. Y'all running around here speaking about stuff and you literally don't even have a clue that these are real locations. These are real kingdoms. These are real places. So did I make these up? I guess I made up Barbary, right? I guess I made that up. I guess I made up this map right here that says Barbaria. That one that says Barbaria. I guess I just made all this stuff up. It's all figments of my imagination.
You're not trying to meet me at least on the same channel. I'm trying to get you to meet me at least in, like, so we can do battle. Like, you're trying to fight me in the sky when I'm in the water. Like, can you at least meet me in the same spot? I'm asking you, right? You talked about the Barbaros, saying that's Greek, 12,000 years after them, 12 millennia, whatever you wanted to say. I asked you because right now, all you're doing, if we're going to be accurate, all you're doing is just showing pictures on the screen, bro, and saying these are locations. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're lying. Never said you was wrong or lying about anything. So please don't start defending yourself about stuff I didn't say. Fix yourself on what I am saying. I'm asking you, in terms of Burbos being the origin of all human literature, of all culture and customs, of everything that humans know today, like you said, academia, mathematics, can you, on your screen, and this is the beauty about it, I'm not asking you to pull up archaeological evidence, I'm not asking you to actually send me the tablets or whatever they wrote on, I'm asking you to simply show me pictures. Go ahead, go to your screen and show me the literature of your Berbers and the god of which they believed in.
So now you want to talk about gods. But I just proved to you about, hold on, but like I said, I want you to focus on the fact that these Berbers have the oldest haplogroup, the basal lineage. Okay. And then you ran around there and you said Berbers means barbarian. You said that's got to be some type of barbarian play. And I'm showing you that that's bullcrap. Even when you say that, like, you're literally not even making a real connection to it. You're making a fugazi one, trying to conflate a bunch of stuff that literally doesn't even connect because you're only at 1200 BC when the Berbers been around thousands of years before all of that. So you even trying to bring up something that comes around 1200 BC is irrelevant.
What does barbarian mean to you?
What do you mean? What does barbarian mean to me?
Tell me, what does it mean so that I know that what you said was true? Tell me the definition of barbarian.
The definition of barbarian.
Yeah, because you said that it's got nothing to do with Burbos. So once you give me the definition of barbarian, then we can work off of that definition as to why it might be applied to your Burbs. Because once again, I asked you to show me literature about their culture, custom, and belief, and you haven't done it. You just continue narrating what I'm doing.
Do you want? Okay, here goes your answer. I'll ask what you wanted, so okay. I'm gonna give it to you. So read this and pay attention. Check the wordplay. Check the wordplay. I want you to read this super slow now. Okay. Okay. So this is what it is. Barbarian, right? This is barbarian. Definition. Nothing major. Now let's read it out. Barbarian. In ancient times, a member of a community or tribe not belonging to one of the great civilizations, Greek, Roman, Christian.
Okay. Now, so in terms of your Burbs, that means they had no culture, no custom, no belief, nothing that had substance, obviously, like the great civilizations, of which have all three. Now, my question to you is, can you show me their belief and their literature, not anyone else's? I don't want to see Arab.
Okay, you want Berber literature. That's what you want? You
want Berber literature, not Moorish literature.
But hold on. Okay. So hold on. Let's just break it down now. So one of the great is Greek, Roman, Christian, right? But we've already predated that by thousands of years. We've already predated that by tens of thousands of years, like buku amounts. So we're not even going to worry about that. Then they got nerve to say great Greek, Roman, Christian, right? But Dwayne, you said they was stupid and they was dumb, right? But according to because the Greek Roman Christian is apparently the only great civilization, not the Egyptians, not the Africans, not the Oyo Empire, not the homie, none of them, just the Greek Roman and Christian, which literally comes way, way later, right? Which comes at the ass end of history. But let's keep going though. So you want to learn the literature, right, Dwayne? You want to learn some
Right.
literature? All right, let me show you some
Yeah,
literature.
yeah. Show me literature. Show me actual literature
You're a
from the
Bible man,
Berbers.
aren't you? Okay, you believe in the Bible, right? You're a big Bible believer, right?
Yeah, sure. Show me the
Have you
literature of the
ever heard of,
Berbers.
have you ever heard of Saint Augustine?
Yep.
Do you know who Saint Augustine is?
Not exactly.
What is he known for?
Not exactly. I'm not sure. What is he known for? Tell me.
You don't know what Saint Augustine is known for?
No. Tell me.
Oh, you out of line for that one.
Just tell me.
Okay, I got you. All right, bet. So here we go. Saint Augustine, right?
Yep.
Saint
Yeah.
Augustine, the Berber. Saint
Wait.
Augustine the Hippo, 354 to 430 AD, was a pivotal Christian theologian and
Wait.
philosopher of Berber ethnicity. So hold on, just by this one statement was a pivotal
You didn't
Christian
say AD, did you?
theologian and philosopher of Berber ethnicity. So now your whole pivotal Christian theologian and philosophy is rooted through Berbers. Let's keep going. Born in Thagasti, modern Algeria, in Roman North Africa, whose writings profoundly shaped Western thought. This Berber, Dwayne, his writings profoundly shaped Western thought. Do you know what the West is, Dwayne?
Just go, bro. Just go, bro. Don't
That's
ask me
Europe,
questions. Just
that's
go.
Roman, that's Greek. Okay, let's keep going now. So now I'm giving you orders. I'm glad you wanted to bring up text because I'm showing you how your whole Christian is made from Berbers, and y'all don't even realize it. But let's keep going though.
Yeah, I really don't. I'm having a hard time. Can you help me realize it?
Facts. These are facts, Dwayne. It comes from Berbers. I hate to tell you, bro. This is true.
Okay, it is. It's from Berbers, but I don't understand where the effect
how
is.
this guy that influenced the whole Western train of thought for your whole Christianity. You don't see how pivotal that is.
You're not making anything stick, brother. You gotta okay, so let me hear what you said. Saint Augustine, great. He's from the Berbers, great. Something AD, great. What something of North Roman Africa, great. What is that doing? What is that doing? You're reading something. Oh yes, read it again, and then have the same effect.
Whose writings profoundly shaped Western thought. Then when I say Western thought, I'm talking about your Christianity. My Berbers literally had major hand stakes in your Bible. You don't even have a Bible without my Berbers, truthfully. And I'm not even done. I got way more Berbers than just this. Then we just getting started. You don't even know how much Berber is influenced in your Bible. Well, let's keep going though. So
could you start with year one like you said you would, instead of jumping all the way after the Christians and everything? I asked you.
You started with Berber. You said you wanted Berber teaching.
You said Saint Augustine, brother.
You're saying you wanted Berber literature. So I'm giving you
wait. If that's Berber literature, then your Berbers come after the Bantu. Your Berbers come after
how are you going to prove that?
Because you're saying Augustine just destroyed you, brother. How long does Saint Augustine date back to?
What does this have to do with Bantu, Dwayne?
Listen to what you're saying. Listen to what you're saying. You said, I'm going to show you evidence of where all human literature originates. And then you pointed me to someone that comes after Christ was crucified. Try again.
No, you're missing it, Dwayne. He's the one that gave you your literature that told you Christ was created. He's the one that gave you all that.
Wait. Hold on. Let's take what you just said for granted. The guy that you're talking about is who gave us Christianity, right? So Christianity comes from that guy you're talking about, right?
The Christianity you got today comes from him. Yes.
Okay, so Christianity comes from a Berber, of which you're claiming.
I'm reading that. Let me read this again
Wait,
for
hold
you.
on, hold on. Are you a Berber? Are you a Berber?
Whose writings profoundly shaped Western thought.
Ah,
But let's
Western
keep
thought,
going.
which is
Hold on now. Let's keep.
Christianity, right?
Hey, check this.
Did
This is
I
how,
hear him correctly,
this is
guys?
what
Did he
you owe
say
for
that's
Berbers.
Christianity?
No, it's
If that's
Berber.
Christian,
It's
if
Berber
Western thought is
ethnicity.
Christianity, brother, you're a
It's
Christian.
Berber ethnicity. But let's keep going though. Let's
Okay, so
break it
you're a
down.
Christian. That doesn't make sense.
So no, you're a Berber because you don't get no Christian shit without the Berber.
Okay, fine, fine. I'm a Berber. So
You'd
now that
have to
means
be.
you're a Berber,
You need to
right?
study. We're all
So
Berber.
you're
But
a
let's
Berber,
keep.
right? You read a
Now,
book. You read the same book as me,
Dwayne,
which is
I'm
the
trying to
Berber book,
read.
right?
Dwayne, I'm trying to read. We're trying to
I
read what
get
all
it.
this guy
I just
did.
wanted to hear you
So
say that we're both Berbers because we read
now
from the
check
same
this.
Berber book.
So you asked what the Berbers gave you, right? Emphasizing grace,
Okay.
emphasizing grace, love,
Okay.
and the
I don't.
city of God. Despite his early life paganism and hedonism before his conversion by Bishop Ambrose and baptism, he was Romanized African, proud of his roots, and his mother, Monica, was also Berber. While his father was a Romanized citizen, making Augustine a key figure in bridging Latin culture with indigenous North African heritage. You don't even know all your stuff is Berber.
You failed at telling me what all humanities literature originates from. Since you did that, I'll accept that we're Berbers, brother. I'll be a Berber
Hold
with
on,
you. Let's
wait.
be
Did the
Berbers
Berbers
together and read from
profoundly
our same
shape
Berber book.
Western thought? Did the Berbers shape
Wait,
Western thought?
hold
Yes
on.
or no?
Yep.
But look, hold on. I'm not
Hey,
even.
brother
What?
Wave. Did I hear this correctly? A Berber is actually a Christian, and a Christian is actually a Berber. Join the club.
I think Silky just called you a Berber, Dwayne.
No, the
Yeah. I
Berber
think he did. I
ethnicity.
think he
See,
did.
anybody
He said
Christianity,
I
that's
read from a
nothing.
Berber
But the
book.
Berber ethnicity, that's what it's about. He's a Berber. Like
Brother,
you're getting
am I
this shit from
reading?
Berber.
Am I reading from a Berber book?
All right,
Yeah, you
hold up,
are. The translations are coming from a
Okay,
Berber.
then we'll both be Berbers,
Silk.
brother.
Hold on. He gave you grace,
Hold up,
love.
hold up. Everybody hold up. Everybody hold up. Hey, Gullah, you there? Unmute your mic. Silky D say he out of your league. Silky D say you got to get 3 more bodies under your belt before you can even think about mentioning his name, brother. I think he's saying he passed you up. Gullah, you got to unmute your mic. All right, we're gonna wait till you unmute his mic. Go ahead, Silky.
Yeah, let's keep reading. Cultural context. His upbringing was in Latin-speaking, Romanized environment, but his Berber heritage was a significant part of his identity, differentiating him from purely European figures. Early life, brilliant but restless. He studied rhetoric in Carthage, led a wild youth, and explored Manichaeism before converting to Christian in Milan after hearing Bishop Ambrose. He returned to Africa, became Bishop of Hippo, and became a foundational thinker, defending key doctrines like origin, sin, and God's grace. His influential writings include Confessions, the Trinity, and City of God. Yeah, man. Let's go further up into him, see what else this guy did. You know, he made y'all fuck. Y'all don't even know y'all shit is Berber. You running around there thinking that shit Christian, that shit Berber. Let's keep going though.
Okay, let's keep going. I mean, until you feel like you've convinced
Dwayne,
yourself enough to convince others.
Are you saying Dwayne? Silky, are you saying all Christians are Berber? Therefore, Dwayne is a Berber?
Well, they come later. The teachings. He don't know the teachings are Berber. But I'm gonna show him. Let me go and educate him though. So let's read it up. So Saint Augustine of Hippo, a prominent North African bishop and theologian of Berber descent, profoundly shaped Christian thought. Profoundly shaped Christian thought. Yeah,
Right, hold up,
yeah.
Hold up, Silk. That's too much. That's too many blows to the head. Hold up, Silk.
I know, right?
Gullah, you there? What's up, bro? That's how Gullah gonna sound. What's up, bro?
You silly.
Hey, all right, go ahead, Silk. Gullah, I don't know what's
okay. So Dwayne, this Berber is the one who profoundly shaped Christian thought. So you wouldn't have none of that without Berbers. So you need to make sure you pay homage If you gonna call
Hold up,
yourself a Christian,
Silk. Hold up, brother. You going? Hold up, brother. 1 second.
yeah, I own the
Gullah,
Bible now. It's mine.
Gullah, unmute your mic. Y'all gotta remember, Gullah is a Hispanic now. Gullah is no longer black. He said he's his Afro Cubano now. Gullah, unmute your mic, brother. All right, Gullah must be at a quinceañera. Go ahead, Silk.
All right, profound. So this Berber descent, profoundly. Oh, you say what?
Say that last statement you said. Y'all can't do what?
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, you ain't got no Bible. You don't get none of no teachings, none of that without Berbers. We the ones gave y'all that shit. All our shit is intertwined in that shit. Y'all got a remix, but still, we the ones got the root. We the ones got the real shit. Y'all got a spinoff. But let me go and keep educating you though. Like I said, you run around here thinking it's this and it's that. It's all Berber, and all the scholars know.
Unmute your mic, Gullah.
You can't say the Bible without saying Berber. Straight up, you all the way out of line.
Hold up.
These are your early Christian thinkers right here.
Hold up, Silk. Let's let Dwayne respond to some of this before he.
Okay, let me just read this quick paragraph real quick. I'm gonna just read it real fast. Profoundly shaped Christian thought by writing influential works like The City of God and Confessions, defending the faith against heresies, mechanisms, Pelagianisms, developing doctrines on grace, sin, and the church, and establishing monastic communities, becoming a pivotal doctor of the church. All right, I yield.
We can't hear you, Gullah. Come out and come back in. Go ahead, Dwayne. Hold up, Silk. Hold your bullets.
Yeah, so like I said, it's gonna be like a sniper versus a machine gun because my brother, and I got mad love for you, but you believe that if you talk a whole bunch and you never shut up and you just go for an hour, and I get it, you got a lot to say, you're very passionate. I'm not mad at you, bro. But you really solely, because I watch you, I watch how you move. You really believe that as long as you out talk someone and you talk the most to the point where the person forgets what he's saying, then you have to be the one that knows the most, or you have to be the one that's right. So I'm just gonna make this very simple, like a sniper does. I'm just gonna ask a question. I'm gonna ask it to Brother Wave, so I'm gonna make sure that we're all on the same page here. Is fire the same as a flame? Brother Wave.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if I say fire, it's no different than, might as well just said flame, right? Same thing, right? Okay, so with that being said, if you're gonna say Berber is just another way, synonymous to saying Christianity, I say, so what did you do? You proved that Christianity originates from the very beginning, but the name was changed. It was actually Burbs. So we got the name wrong. Okay, great. Let's be Burbs then. If you want, Brother Silk, respectfully, I'll call myself a Berber and others Berbers when I'm around you, just so you can stick to the faith, God willing. Because see, I do what pleases the Father, not what pleases man.
I like that.
What's good?
Hold up, Dwayne. Let's get Gullah in here. Go ahead, Gullah. What's good, my boy?
Hey, I'm gonna say this, man. This dude talking about one damn Amazigh dude that went to Christian school. He went to a school with Christians. He went to school with a bunch of Greeks and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a group of Berbers. They got taught Berber shit from a damn, you know what I'm saying, from Berber culture. This was a damn Christianized Berber that went to Christian school and learned Christian shit. So
He fell off. He got hit with the bug. Let me go ahead and rebut then. Let me go ahead and put this diagram and chop his head off, man. Let me go ahead and break this down for you, Dwayne. All right. Once again, you don't get none of your Bible. You don't get no Christian. You don't get none of that shit without Berber. Now, let me show you why. The real facts. All right. Facts of a bull crap. All right. Shape doctrine. So Augustine helped formulate.
Hold up, you talking about a damn North African that was Christianized and just put his own ideas into Christianity. Don't mean he's Berber. He didn't do that shit to Berber. He did that shit to Christianity, nigga. You retarded.
All right, you fell off again, sir.
Yeah, that's what he get, dog. Every time you get negative, he get kicked off. See, now check this, Dwayne. You need to pay attention, Dwayne. This is the part that you need to pay attention to. This one guy helped formulate core Christian doctrines on grace, free will, original sin, and just war theory, influencing Western theology for centuries. So this guy gave you your free will, your grace, and your original sin.
Hold up, Silk. Hold up, Silk.
You wasn't putting up for Emma. You was Christianized, bro. You wasn't putting up for Emma Zeeks.
Go ahead, Gullah.
Hey, go ahead, Gullah. We
North African Berber,
Yeah, this-
his work highlights the church deep. His work highlights the church's deep African roots. His work highlights church's deep African roots.
Bro, say
So you got nerve to come over here and say he's not African. He's hanging with Greeks.
Hold up, Silk.
We talk shit. Same way Master Musa was when he was teaching Muslim shit. He was African shit like that. He was a Muslimized. He was Islamized. You talking about a nigga Amazik. He wasn't talking about no Amazik. He went to that nigga went to Christian school and learned that Christian shit. And then his mama,
that's what I'm trying to tell him, Gullah.
his mama's
So
practice.
let me read out the source, man. We're gonna let the scholars do the talking. Let's not make up stuff. Let's let the scholars do the talking.
What religion?
So let me keep on reading. I'm gonna keep on killing. So Augustine was a central figure in establishing.
Hey, Gullah.
Yeah, we on sources, bro. We do sources around here.
Hey, Gullah.
Hold on, look up what religion did Saint Augustine mama practice. Cause she practiced a non-Berber religion herself.
Hey, Gullah. That's what I'm about to say. Hey, you gotta copy the link and put it in
And
the
spiritual. He know how to get on. He's smart enough. He can figure it out. Establishing the intellectual
No way.
and
Give me rotation after him.
foundation. Hold on, Dwayne. You're learning right now. Dwayne, y'all are
No,
learning.
I was just saying after you, brother. So I'm
Was
listening.
hold on, Dwayne. Let me get the source out. Augustine was a central figure in establishing the intellectual and spiritual, foundations of Western Christianity through his writings, preaching, and leadership. So you've been led by a Berber all this time and don't even know it. Yeah, dawg, so I don't want to hear nothing from none of y'all because y'all lack studies. You don't study nothing. You don't know the origins of Berber. You run around here thinking it's Jewish. Like, you know, when Berbers predate all these people by thousands of years, and then it tells you that the African, as a native North African Berber, his work highlights the church's deep African roots. Who you think incorporated them deep African roots? My Berbers. In your church, yeah, y'all get that stuff from us. Y'all got what we gave y'all. You don't get nothing without us. So don't you forget it. I rest my case, and I'm done with this.
All right, hold up, Dwayne. Give me 1 second. Let's let Gullah finish. All right, hold up, Sil. Gullah, unmute your mic. We're gonna give you 2 minutes, brother, to rebut what Silky's been saying, and then we got to go to Dwayne. Unmute your mic, Gullah. Gotta unmute your mic, Gullah. My boy Silky showing black nobility. All right, go ahead, Dwayne. You got the flow, Dwayne.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm not fighting to be heard because I already know I said enough. It's like I said, everybody's listening and everybody can replay this video. I know the truth is on my side. I can chill this whole time and let you do all the talking. I don't have to say much. I've already said what I needed to say. It's done.
You dropped a lot of truth. Lying on the barbarians
I
like
told
that.
you. I told you. See what I'm saying?
Hey,
You can't even, This is all I'm saying is when Brother Gullah came in here,
Hey,
he was kicking facts
Hold up,
in
Gullah, mute
regards.
that. Hold up, Gullah, mute that. You got to go after Dwayne. Go ahead, Dwayne.
Yeah, I'm about to land my plane right now. Brother Gullah was kicking facts about the same thing that I was saying. And I made it very nonchalant and I kept it very chill. I said, Brother Silk, I asked you to take me to the very year of which literature itself originated and all of the customs and the belief that came behind that literature. You took me into the times of Christianity after Christ was crucified. That's not gonna work, brother. I don't care
Ah,
what who called who. I don't care what who called who what. Because guess what? You're just reading a testimony and you're choosing to believe it as if it's the God's gospel truth, like you were there. That's the same thing that y'all complain about Christians doing when they talk about Christ, like they were there with him, like they know him, like they've been there with him. It's literature. We pick and choose what we believe using our reason and our logic. So that's where it comes down to is we're going to display our reason and logic as to why you're cashing in all your chips about St. Augustine and him being called a burbs. And I rest my case there.
So can I
ah.
can I can I ask
You
a
on his
question?
neck, Dwayne. What's
Let
up,
me ask
Uncle
a
Hurt?
question.
All right, hold up, Uncle Hurt. Hold up, Uncle Hurt. We can't do the questions right now. We in the
This is
middle of a
Jose. This
goddamn
is Jose.
shootout.
This is
Hold up,
Jose.
Hurt. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
This
We're
is
in the middle
Jose,
of
not Hercules, you know.
All right, give me 1 second. We're in the middle of a shootout. Gullah, unmute your mic. We're gonna give you 2 minutes, brother. Can you unmute your mic right now?
yeah, this dude talking about it. Look at this light skinned dude, look like a damn North African. He don't look nothing like Silky, unless he permed his hair. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Augustine the Hippo was practicing Christianity though. He wasn't practicing no traditional Berber religion, none of that shit. He was practicing, and even if you look up the religion that his mama had. His mama didn't even practice. His mama even practiced a non-Berber religion. His mama practiced a religion from damn Persia. You all mixed up, bro. Like you getting the whole idea wrong. You died at your source anyway. Christianity. It don't say nothing about
Ah,
him Amazites or no Berber. He
ah.
was a Berberite. He was a damn Christianized Berber. He put on Christianity and went to a damn Christianity and was and fucking put on and added to.
All right, my boy Gullah. He fought a good fight. All right, Uncle, should I hey Silk, you wanna let Uncle Jose ask the question or you wanna go in? Oh, hold on, let me unmute your mic.
I ain't got no sources, so yeah, I source up.
Oh my bad, I ain't hear your answer, Silk.
So
Yeah, I said no.
after
I'm good. I sourced up, man. They ain't gonna come with no sources. So you know what I'm saying. I proved my point already. You know, it's facts over feelings. So
All right,
there you
so
go.
hold up,
after all of that
hold
now,
up, Silk.
so after all of
Go
that
ahead,
now,
go ahead, Uncle Jose. Peace to you.
you didn't say anything new. We knew that some of them were African. So what?
Say that one more time.
I said you didn't say anything new. We knew that some of them were African. So what?
Know that. He
That's
did
it.
not know that.
Maybe he didn't know that, but I knew that.
Well, I'm talking to them. Ain't nobody talking to you. You just got here. I'm
No,
telling them they didn't
I
know.
was listening to you, and I'm saying, so what? That's not
Okay,
fixed
and what?
because he was a Christian. That doesn't mean anything to people who know their culture. They don't care that he was a Christian. That don't mean nothing.
I
That
just
doesn't
saw
mean
that how
anything.
he gave them
And
their
you're
whole
not a
Western
Christian
train of
either. So
thought.
what are you arguing? You're
He
not a
gave
Christian
them
either. So what are you
hold
arguing?
on, wait. I'm proving that this one guy, this Berber, gave them their whole Western train of thought and their
And
whole
that's not
Christian.
true either.
That's what I'm proving. So
That's
what are
not
you
true either.
saying? It's not
That's not
true.
true either. That's
Let's
not
see.
true either. He was one of the church fathers. So what?
Who was the other one? Hold on.
Nobody who is a pro-African gives a damn that he was a founding church father. And you're not a Christian either. So what the fuck are you arguing for? You're
All
not
right,
a
let him
Christian. So what are you
respond.
even arguing?
Hold up, Uncle Jose. Let him respond,
I
please.
apologize.
Yeah, let me respond. So the
What are you
Saint
even
Augustine
arguing?
Hippo
What are you even
was a
arguing about?
You gotta mute
North
out,
African
Uncle.
Berber who spoke Latin, profoundly shaped Western thought. He profoundly shaped the Western thought. Do y'all even know what the Western is when they even say that? Yeah, this one Berber profoundly shaped all that, right? By integrating Christian theology with the Neoplatonic philosophy. Do you know what Neoplatonic is? The Platoniacs? I know anything about them. Let's keep going.
Nobody
Philosophy.
who is pro-black cares.
Developing, hold on, let me finish
Nobody
reading.
who's pro-black
Developing,
cares what you're saying.
hold on. Who
That's
said
not a
that?
good thing for black people.
They
That's
asked me,
not a
what
good
are
thing
you
for
talking
black
about?
people.
Hold
That's
on,
not
what
a
are
good
you
thing
talking
for black people.
about,
So what
man?
are you
This ain't
saying?
got nothing to do with you.
What's your
This
point?
is between me and Dwayne. Dwayne asked. He
What's
said he
your
wanted to see
point?
literature for Berbers.
You're
So I'm
talking to
showing him
everybody. I'm
that
telling
the
you that
Berbers
there's no
gave the whole
difference.
Western
It
training to
doesn't make any
literature.
difference to black
All right,
people.
hold up, Silk.
No
Let's
matter.
see what he's saying.
Yeah, hold on, let me see.
Hold up, Silk. Hold up, Silk. Uncle Jose, say it again.
I said him saying that this particular individual was a Berber and a founding church father is not important to people who are pro-black. They don't care. That's not pips. That's not something that we're going to be proud of. It's not cool. That's not cool. Because you're bringing this Latinized white man religion to black people to enslave them. And he's not a Christian either. So what is he even arguing? If he was a Christian, I could accept it, but he's not even a Christian. So what is he even arguing? Now, if Dwayne came and said that I would accept that from Dwayne because Dwayne is a Christian. Silky is not a Christian. He had to do better than that.
All right, let Silky respond to you. Then we go get to Dwayne.
Let's kill him. I ain't gonna do much. I'm gonna let the scholars kill him. Okay, so integrated Christians, that part. Developing doctrines on original sin, grace, free will, Trinity, and the city of God, establishing foundations for medieval philosophy and Western Christianity, establishing the foundations for medieval philosophy and Western Christianity with seminal works like Confessions, the City of God, marking him as a pivotal figure from the African continent who built much of Western civilization intellectual framework. You don't even get no philosophy intellectual framework. You don't get none of that without this Berber. So you're asking me, Dwayne, what have they contributed? Well, did I not just teach the whole Western Europe about philosophy, theology, doctrines, and all that there? Like, what is you saying? This guy, yeah, who built much of Western civilization, intellectual framework. Yeah, this Berber gave to y'all your whole intellectual framework. You're welcome. Case closed. So that's my point. I just wanted to pull that up. I just wanted to show Dwayne so when he run his Bible, he know where that's coming from. Now he know where the root of all that is.
All right. So, hey, Silk, you probably didn't hear Dwayne say this. So let me let you know that Dwayne said this. Dwayne said, if that's gonna bring you closer to the Bible and closer to God, he will call himself and you and greet you as a Berber. Dwayne said he cool with calling himself and greeting you as a Berber if that'll bring you closer to the Bible. Will that bring you closer to the Bible, brother? Is that bringing you closer?
Hell nah, he ain't with the Bible. That nigga ain't down with the Bible, bro. He don't know no Berber teachings. How the fuck he gonna call himself a Bible scholar? He don't even know about the Berber teachings. You gotta go to Berber teachings first. Then you move over to the Bible, nigga. The hell wrong with you? You niggas better stop being ass backwards with this shit, bro. Yeah, you learn Berber teachings first, nigga. Just like this shit, it came from Berber first, nigga. Okay, you need to learn the Berber teachings first. Then you can go on to the Christianity shit.
You do know. You do know.
All right, hold up, Uncle Jose. Hold up, Uncle Jose. We on Dwayne. Dwayne, you there? Unmute your mic.
Yeah.
You got the flow.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, so now the brother ain't making no sense. He's saying Christianity comes from the Berbers. Now he's saying the Berbers is a separate book from Christianity or some nonsense he just said. That don't make no damn sense. And two, he's not reading the room and he's not listening to everybody. Jose just came in and asked him, if Christianity and Berberism is the same stuff, what the hell are you arguing for? What is the argument about? If it's all the same, and if there's some advancement or you have the actual Christianity, then why don't you just say that? You know what I'm saying? Because right now we're just playing a name game. Oh, it's not really Christianity, it's Berber, and here's why. Because I read this book and you didn't, so therefore I'm right. That's your logic right now. I read some you didn't. It has to be right. Bro, I didn't read that because there's no truth in that. It's just someone's testimony. When I read when I read 2 is like 3, that's duality. Hot and cold make lukewarm, up and down make center, male and female make child. You see that? That's truth. So the Bible was right. So therefore, when I read it, it benefited me. I got benefit from it. When you read, oh, Berbers before Christianity, Christianity comes from Berber. What benefit do you get out of that outside of, hey guys, it's actually Berber, not Christianity? Okay, great, brother. I'm here for truth and I'm here to benefit the listeners. People that come to this particular chat, this particular panel, I'm trying to give them something that'll benefit them and their household. Truth, academics, scholarly work, not taking no offense to what you, because I know you're a smart cat too, and you're very passionate about your work. But brother, let's not waste time and let's not waste the listeners' time. Let's be about our shit, bro. You got some truth, you got the true Christianity, then cut to it. Let's get into that. Stop telling me where Berber comes from when you just naming somebody that was learning Christianity and claimed himself as a Berber. When I just told you that the Greek, because you were referring to someone in the Greek times. And guess what? Berber is another way of saying barbaros, which is the Greek way of saying barbarian, strange, foreign, unlearned, not academic. So it goes against all the shit you're saying for that very thing. That's the whole reason why a barbarian would want to be converted to Christianity. Why would, if Berber is better than Christianity, why would Berber want to degrade and demote itself? That don't make sense, bro. That's all I'm saying.
All right, hold up, Uncle Herc. Hold up, Silk. Hold up, Uncle Jose. Uncle Hercules, you there?
Yo, yeah, I'm here. What's going on, fam?
Yeah, you had a lot of questions in the chat. Silky D is here. You got the floor.
Dwayne almost said what I wanted to ask. It's like, yo, I just need Silky to clear it up what he's trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Because he came in, you know what I'm saying, when Dwayne came on, he came in attacking Dwayne, was like, yo, the Berbers are not barbarians, but then you brought in St. Augustine. You know what I'm saying? It's like, which way are you going? We confused. Like, what the fuck you trying to say, bro?
No, Hercules.
We just want to know what the point that you're trying to get at. That's all.
Hercules, we are not confused because we told him several times Berber is not the original name. Berber is barbarian. We told him that already.
Okay, well, don't interrupt me. So let's get to the source. So now I got another one for you.
So he just
hey, now I got another dagger for you.
Talk about Berber.
Hey, I got another dagger for you. Let me hit you with another. Let me hit you with another dagger now. Let me drop this more new. Y'all are learning right now the origins. All right. So here, let's get into it. So y'all have heard of Tertullian, the guy that gave y'all whole little Trinity concept, right? The guy that brought that. Yeah. So let's get into it. Yes, Tertullian is widely believed to have been of Berber origin, born in Roman North Africa, Carthage. So you don't even comprehend why you're saying Greek, Roman, and all that stuff. You don't even get that without Berbers. But let's keep going though. Alongside Punic heritage, he identified as Punic among Romans, and his African identity shaped his writings, with many scholars considering him one of the great Berber African church fathers alongside Augustine. So once again, another church father that's Berber origin. And you run around here claiming, I don't want to study Berber and they must mean barbarian, but your whole Bible is coming from them. But let's keep going though. So are they barbarians, Dwayne? Were they barbarians when they was translating your Bible? When they was giving you your Bible teachings, was they barbarians, Dwayne? Does your Bible come from barbarians now? Some uneducated people? And since you want to stand on that, is it coming from savages? Is it coming from idiots then, Dwayne?
That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
So he answered.
Nasty word. Nasty word.
Hold up, Silk. Mute out for me, Silk.
What we're saying to you is the
Keep
word
the camera
Berber.
on. Just mute out for me. All right, hold up, Uncle Jose. He answered Uncle Hercules' question, and he threw some shots out there. So Uncle Jose, you got the floor. Then we're gonna spin it back to Dwayne, then Uncle Herc.
He didn't say that. He said the word Berber is a Greek/Latin word/Arabic word that were calling the people of North Africa barbarians. He didn't say he agreed with the term. He's telling you where it comes from. Why can't you understand what we're telling you? It's not an indigenous word. And all that Googling, why don't you Google what the word means and then you understand what we're saying? Somebody imputed that name on them to say that they were ignorant. But at the same time, they're saying that they were ignorant. They took their culture and they used their intellect for their religion while all the time calling them uneducated barbarians. So what about that don't you understand? What about that don't you understand, Silky? That's all we're saying. Nobody is saying
All right. Hold up, Uncle
not no
Jose.
North
Uncle
African.
Jose. Hold up, Uncle Jose. All right, Dwayne, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You got the flow.
Yeah, what Brother Jose was saying, I mean, he pretty much cleared it right there. I mean, we're all saying the same stuff to Brother Silk. I feel like Brother Silk's the only one that's not, you know what I mean? I'm trying. That's why I meant in the beginning of the debate when I said we need to be on the same channel before I can answer any of his questions. I can't answer none of his questions if we're not speaking the same definitions of the same language. It's one thing speaking the same language. It's another. We got to define the same, like at least know what we defining. So with that being said, bro, barbarian. You said, "Oh, are the Christians barbarian? Are the head church fathers barbarian?" Dwayne, are you gonna accept that? Yes, I'm gonna accept that if they were first burbs, formerly burbs. That's the whole reason of the point of the conversion. That's the point of them becoming church fathers. They were once burbs, and then they got hip to the religion. That changed them into church fathers. Or
Did you stop
origin
being a
burb.
Berber or something?
Well,
This
remember,
guy.
remember what the word means, though. Silk burb is a Greek word. You said it. I didn't. You confirmed it. You confirmed it. Said, "Hey, brother, you're talking about a word that was created several millennia after them." Okay, great, but you're talking about people that are in their time, and that word was being used. Berber, which is barbaros or something like that, meaning barbarian, meaning foreign entity, not of the faith, not of the belief. That's all it means.
All right, Uncle Hercules, Silky answered your question. Was that a good enough answer?
I don't think it was, because it seemed like he was just bringing up Berber. I mean, to bring up St. Augustine was a Berber. I mean, I don't see what the point of that was at all. So what? He was a Berber. So what? I mean, there was many African people from North Africa, that was in the Christian, that was in the foundation when the Christian started. And, saying they was there, making their arguments and stuff for Christianity, whatever. Because they was Berber, or because they, they were, maybe they were, Coptics, Egyptians, or, Assyrians or whatever. So what? I mean, I don't understand what Berber has to do with the fact that they was there at the foundation of the Christianity faith, and given their thoughts on the faith. I mean, what was it about the Berber culture and philosophy that influenced Christianity faith?
All right, I'm about to let Silky loose. All y'all mute y'all mics. I'm about to let the champ loose.
Yeah, for real, nigga. Dead ass. Lying ass niggas. So right here, this is a simple fucking Google search. This is a real fucking simple, easy ass Google search to debunk you niggas. Is the Berber word origin still debated? Yes. The origins of the terms Berber and Amazigh are debated and complex. It is debated and complex. Now, I don't want to see y'all running around here telling all these lies, bro. You are blatantly lying through your grill, straight up. And this is a simple Google search. I already knew, like, when you're talking about that, you're trying to make ridiculous conflations. Off rip, you're making stupid conflations. But that's why they're even telling y'all it's debated and complex. So you ain't got no business running around here claiming it means barbarian. You sound stupid. You're not even spitting facts. You just telling straight up lies. But I'm really done with y'all, man. So y'all get y'all shit together, man. I'm tired of y'all in this bull. Yeah, y'all niggas need to level up, man. Don't waste my time with this shit.
Flip your camera around. Flip your camera around, bro. So we can see.
Who's it debated with who though? Between who?
Talking about it means barbarian. I think it means barbarian. Lies. Stop lying. Lying ass niggas. Don't even got no fucking facts. How come you niggas getting debunked? Yeah, deal with that getting debunked.
All right, go ahead, Uncle Herc. What you were saying, and then we'll get to you, Dwayne.
I'm just trying to figure out who's debating it. It's you Google it, say it's being debated, but who's debating it? Who cares about it? Who's debating this?
They're all debating it. They all came on here and said it means barbarian. They lied.
No, your Google search. Your search said it's being debated. So I'm asking who's the camps that are debating it.
It's still being debated. They
By
lied.
who? I'm asking by who?
The word by every damn body. What you mean? It's complex.
We
What
ain't
like,
debating. We don't give a fuck.
You don't comprehend the complex
We
part.
ain't debating that shit.
The hell?
We ain't debating that shit.
Right. Hold up, Uncle Herc. Dwayne.
Yeah, so once again, I mean, it's like I gotta keep rubbing it in this man's face like a puppy. You know, you sometimes you gotta go the extra mile to teach your dog not to pee or poop in the house, right? So it's so simple, Silk. Once again, we're going to the same thing you're going to, the internet, to get our answers. I didn't put on the internet what barbaros means. I didn't put on the internet that it's a Greek word and other languages word that's meant for people that don't believe and are kind of like foreign to the society of people that do believe or have contact to believe, meaning non-Christian, non-Jew, non-Muslim, these things. You're referring to a name that's being used for that purpose and that reason. And then you're like trying to make fun of us because you somehow found information where you got a once was a verb, but then became a Christian. That does, bro, there's no point to be made in that. Not only that, I asked you to go to the origins of literature, humanity, not to go all the way into Roman, Greek and Roman century. I told you to go to the very beginning where Berberism began and their literature and their God. You didn't do that. We somehow started talking about Christianity. So with that being said, brother, I feel like you've had no effect, zero effect in this debate the whole way through, brother. I think your crew needs to like do a huddle with you and tell you and like and control you, and so that you don't soil their name anymore. I rest the floor.
All right, let me rebut him. Now, do y'all hear what he said? All right, man. Y'all hear what this guy literally said? He literally reverted back to the same old bullcrap about the Barbaros. So you didn't comprehend the part where it said it's debated. You didn't comprehend when it said it's duplexed. You just disassociated with those facts, with that information. So, like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing in your studies where you're not even acknowledging the fact that you're completely dead wrong? You're running around here trying to really say it's Barbaros and say it's barbarian when it's clearly telling you that that's highly debated. It's clearly telling you it's overly complex. But apparently you don't comprehend none of those words, man. So until you comprehend what debated means and complex means, I'm gonna need for you to go back to the drawing board, bro. Like I gotta rub your face in that. Like that, you don't like you know what I gotta really rub your face in this again. And then you reverted back to it like a broken record. Like, why would you go back? It comes from Barbaros. It's not my fault that somebody put that up there. Okay. And then I'm showing you it's still debated and it's still complex. You need to take heed and say, you know what, Silk, I'm motherfucking dead ass wrong. I'm running around here thinking I motherfucking know something and the sources are going against me. And the sources are calling me a liar. But you got nerve to stand on that stuff. I don't stand on that stuff. I got facts. That's why I knew I was able to pull that up. That's why it was so easy for me to pull that up on you. Because I know it's still highly debated because a lot of y'all really ain't got a clue about it. Y'all just running around here regurgitating what somebody told y'all. And then you're not even keeping up with the updated information. And they telling y'all it's debated and it's complex. But y'all still run around here and try to debate it. Well, yeah, man, don't waste my time with this, bro. No,
All right.
don't waste my
All right,
time. I
hold
need
on.
real scholars.
Uncle Hercules,
Hey,
Uncle Hercules, he got some questions to go with. Hold up.
Silky, he asked you to show him the origins of the Berbers' spiritual religion, their God, without the Christianity added. So, can you show him? Can you show him that?
Say it
But
again.
hold on. You say, of course I can show you that, but you didn't see when I put Berbers back 20,000 years. Did you see that part?
Yeah, I saw that part, but you didn't show.
Okay, hold on, time out. Hold on, time out right there. So if I tell you that the Berbers are 20K ahead of you, and your little Christianity don't come out till what? When the hell does that shit even come out? What, 1500 BC? So I'm at 20K, and you're trying to harp to me about your little 1500 BC, and it really act like you holding some weight. And then I prove to you and show your ass that even that shit that you got right there is even stepped on by Berbers. That even comes from my people. So I don't know what y'all argument truthfully is, man. Like I feel like I'm just beating up on little kids right now. Like
Hey,
No,
y'all,
Silky,
he's asking
when
you. He's asking you who's the Berber God. Who's the God of the Berber?
look
It's
it
the
up.
spiritual.
Go ahead and knock yourself out, man. Type in Berber gods. Tell me what you find out. Go knock yourself out.
Well,
Silk,
Silky.
do you have an answer?
No, you
Yeah,
don't
I
have
got
an
it.
answer. No, you don't have an answer.
Okay. You want to know what? Since you want a
And let me tell
god,
you why. And
hey,
hold on.
I'm gonna give you a
And let
god.
me tell you why he
I'm
doesn't
gonna
have
give
an
Hold up,
you a
answer.
god.
Uncle Jose, hold up.
I'm gonna give you a god. Did y'all know Poseidon is a Berber god?
Wow, he just went to Greek,
But
y'all. He
he goes
failed.
back 20,000 years though. He goes
Well,
back
actually, that's
20,000 years.
before Greek. See now.
No, you said
Hold on,
Poseidon. You
Dwayne.
failed. You failed.
Okay, Dwayne. Now ask yourself this: did the Berbers get it from the Greeks, or did the Greeks get it from the Berbers?
But we
Better
need to
yet,
see
ask
Okay,
that.
so you're
yourself this,
saying
Dwayne.
Poseidon is a
Dwayne, why
Berber
don't you ask
sound
yourself
phonetically,
this?
right? It's a
Do you
Berber
get
sound. It's
Carthage
not a Greek
without
sound,
Berbers?
right? That's what you're
Do
saying?
you get Carthage, Dwayne? Do you get Carthage without Greeks, without Berbers? Do you
It
get
was a
Carthage
simple.
without Berbers? Yes or no, Dwayne?
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man.
You
I don't
don't
know
know
how
where
many
Carthage.
questions
Do you
I
know
have
where
to
Carthage
answer
is at?
before you
Do you
answer
know
one of
Carthage is
mine.
before Rome, right? You do understand all this is before your Rome.
All right, hold up.
But that's
Hold
not
up.
the
Hold up.
argument.
Let's let the elder get it in. Go ahead, Uncle Jose. Uncle Jose, you got the flow. Unmute your mic.
We're not contesting the people. We're saying you're using a name that the people didn't use. The history is not in question. That's not what we're hold on. That's not what we're saying. We're saying you should stop using the word Berber. That's all we're telling you.
You got an echo.
We didn't say that.
Hold up,
We're
Silk.
not
Hold
telling
up, Silk.
you.
You got an echo. I'm gonna mute you. Go ahead, Uncle Jose. You gotta talk louder.
Right. We're not telling you that the history is fake. We know that the Europeans refer to North Africans as Berbers. We're telling you, stop doing that. It is not an indigenous word. If you call them North African, there's no argument. It's the term that you're using, not the history. We're not rocking with that Berber, barbarian term. That's all. Nobody's telling you history is wrong. So stop arguing Berber, say North African, and we won't have an argument. You're arguing something that's false.
All right. Hold up,
They will
Uncle
tell you
Jose.
that the
Hold up,
term
Uncle
means
Jose.
barbarian. Is no.
Hold up, Uncle Jose. All right, Uncle Hercules, you want to say something?
No, he showed that he didn't know, so I'm good. He
All
couldn't
right,
show
hey King,
20,000
King,
years.
you there? Hey King, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Shout
What's
out
up,
to the
boss?
panel. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, fellas? You dig?
Silky said Poseidon is a Berber god. You got the flow, brother.
I don't know if Poseidon a Berber god, but I think you do got a point that it do correlate, you know what I'm saying, through cultural exchange and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's some shit you showed me a while ago. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to misquote it, but it kind of did show connections to the Berbers. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether or not Poseidon is a Berber god, now I would question that, but I think you do have a point about the connection.
All right, you jumped on, so you had any more comments?
Now I'm just watching, watching them standing on Big Berber business. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't step on no Naga toes, I'm good over here.
Bet. All right. Hold up, Silk. One more person, Silk. Dwayne, you want to say something?
I really don't think I've, like I say, man, I have faith in humanity. I have faith in the people that are listening. They can discern really like what went on in this debate was without all the gaslighting. You know what I'm saying? If I was easily gaslit, then yeah, then I guess I lost. But I kind of like it was very simple. For one, big
No,
like I
it
said, I
was
mean,
it was just a discussion, Dwayne.
yeah, for sure. But I'm saying like even his own, like not saying his own, but as you could see, there's confusion. Like people are like, I don't even know if that's Poseidon. Like they don't even know because honestly, when you refer, if you want to go with that route and say that Poseidon is the god of the burbs, and you're gonna say that the Greeks got it from the burbs. Well, now you've just insinuated that that the burbs have multiple gods, being as the Greeks took their gods from the burbs. So Poseidon, he's the god, and then you got all these other gods. Bro, that's shit just don't add up, bro. And if it was true, brother, you can't fault me for not being convinced by the way it sounds, bro. And that's all I got to say.
I let all y'all speak. I'm about to unleash the champ. I let all y'all speak. Now don't start hooting and hollering. It's gonna burn. Hold up, Uncle Herc.
Yeah,
I
no,
let you get
I'm
it
gonna
off,
keep
Uncle
it
Herc.
short and sweet, man, because I'm driving right now. And let me tell y'all something. Everybody, listen to me and listen to me carefully. When
Hold up, Silk. Hold up, Silk. Uncle Hercules, I let you get it off. Oh, you gotta mute out Uncle Hercules. My bad. I thought you were trying to say something.
what's up, man?
Go ahead, Silk.
Yeah, okay. Now, yeah, when it comes to this motherfucking history and being a scholar and all these motherfucking studies, if you're not studying Berber shit, you are major lacking in your studies. You are royally fucked for not studying Berbers. That is mandatory. I would say everybody, you have to study Berbers. If you're not gonna study the Berber history, just because you think that the white man did a name change and you're not even going to go through the history of the studies, you're doing yourself a disservice and you're putting yourself way behind the learning curve. So I'm going to say this one more time. If you're going to be a scholar and a historian, I guarantee and I will stand behind, you need to study Berber, everything Berber history, everything they're tied to, everything that they're involved in, every single little bit of Berber history. You need to know it if you're going to be a true historian. And I rest my case.
All right, hold up, Silk. Hold up, Silk. They about to start biting at your ankles. So put your shoes on.
I'd say it's how much you train your nervous system to follow through with acts of.
All right, Uncle Jose. Look like
I'll
Silk.
say this. I'll say this. The only problem I have with what he's saying is the term Berber. I'm not going to say you shouldn't study North African history, but we have a problem with the term that he's using. He's using a term, and he thinks it's okay to use the term, and he's trying to push that on people. And that's not correct.
All right, Uncle Chucky says, no, Poseidon is not originally a Berber god, but he was worshipped by Berbers through Greek and Roman influence. Then he says, Greek myth says Poseidon come from Libya. So Silky might got something. He might got something up his sleeve with that. But I know they weren't calling him Poseidon without the Greek and Roman influence. That's for sure. Many Amazigh tribes consider Amun their chief god. All right, my boy. Hey, Silk came down and laid down the Berber law. You got the flow, Dwayne.
Yeah, but think about the whole thing that I've been saying the whole time. It all adds up to everything I've been saying. I said that Berber is likely from, and remember, I only said all this because I got it from the internet, the same place he's getting it from, and he's trying to gaslight us and tell us that we're crazy or we're dummies because we're going to the same thing he's going to for his answers. So we're going to this internet. We're being told these things, and I'm being told that this is a Greek or originated word, right? Dealing with people that aren't of the faith and aren't of what comes with the faith, the civilization, the academia, and all that behind it, the culture.
Exactly.
So I
Exactly.
was asking him, right? I was asking him, can you take me to your culture, customs, and God? And all he kept doing was bringing us to Christianity and everything. Like, bro, he can't make a distinct and separation. And then he goes to Poseidon, and nobody's agreeing with him on that one, not even you, Wave. So it's like, come on, man. Like, where are we going with this? Now, remember, I'm about truth. I know he's passionate. I'm passionate. I got much love for Brother Silk. Brother Silk knows it. It's all brotherly love. But I'm very passionate. I want truth, man. I don't want us wasting time on here. I want us on here really building, really getting shit done, even if it means someone's head getting knocked off. And I'm done.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact. Gullah. Did Gullah fall off again? Yeah, Gullah fell off. All right, yeah. Uncle, hey, the chat say Uncle Jose came in for smoke with Silky. Uncle Jose, you came in trying to beat up on Silky. Uncle Jose.
You hear me? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. Well, of course, because what he's saying is not totally accurate. He's pushing this Berber nonsense, and that is not an indigenous word. He's calling.
Brother Jose's right. He's correct in his
You hear me
assessment.
still?
Because what you're saying is the African tribes, which are supposed
Sound
to
went off,
predate the
but I can't
Christians.
hear you.
Oh, hey, Brother Jose, whatever you was doing, man, your mic was turned up. That was the most loudest I ever heard you speak.
He fell off. I think he was by the airplane. He be
Oh.
Uncle Jose be by the airport a lot.
Oh, I
You
heard
hear
him
me?
loud and clear just for a second.
I can't hear you though. I don't think I could hear you though.
Nah, I can hear you. You did
We hear
something though. You was loud
I
as hell
can't
on
hear
that
you
damn
though.
mic. Oh, you can't hear
I
us?
can't hear
Oh.
you. Let me go ahead and come back in. I can't hear you.
All right.
Let me go ahead and come back in.
All right, Dwayne, you felt like it was a debate. You feel like Silky was applying that pressure to you that it was debate worthy.
Honestly, no. For one, no. This one, he really didn't come with his game at all. Like this one was one of his bad ones because I feel like we lost control of what the overall topic was, and that was because I asked him a question, and everybody on here knows when I asked them that question, we went down a rabbit hole. And it was a simple question too, Brother Wade. Just give me your God, give me the literature of your culture, custom, and God. Right? And next thing you know, Saint Augustine and this other brother, and they're from the northern, and I'm hearing the word Roman, I'm hearing Greek. I'm like, why is he saying these words? Like, that don't make sense. Yeah, Poseidon, Africa. I'm like, he's saying all these words, man, that don't come till way later. He's using European words. And that's one of brother Jose's what he's tripping on. He's like, hey, or Jose, because what is he tripping on? He's saying, hey, why are you using European manifest words? Talk about our people.
Hey, my bad, Uncle Hercules. I probably had your mic muted longer than I needed to. My bad, Uncle Herc.
Oh no, you good. Go ahead, Dwayne.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man, like, because even I believe like there was a God in Africa. I don't believe that no humans was walking around completely Neanderthalic and dumb as hell. So if we're gonna go by what Brother Silk's doing, oh yeah, man, we're the barbarians. We predate all y'all, but you're using Christianity to explain your God to the point where you went into Greek mythology. Like what is happening? Nah, man, that's not how we gonna do it, man. Come on, man.
He's stepping on you, Silk. He's trying to step on you. But
nah, he just didn't do a good job. He was like he said, he was going all off topic and talking about something else. You know, and it's like that's the usual Silky does, yo. He go off topic this roundabout way to talk about something else that's not even relevant to the question that was asked. And it's like, yo, what the hell are you talking about, man? You
Dwayne,
know?
Dwayne basically was like, I claim to be a Berber. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you with that. As long as they get you closer to the Bible. Silky was like, hell no. You gotta learn the other stuff first. You
Right.
gotta get back.
And then we got to go to Poseidon now. See what he doing, man? Come on, don't do that to us, Silk. That's not right, man. Let's say someone in the crowd was to believe Silk. Now they're gonna go and worship Poseidon right now. They're gonna go look up Poseidon and be like, yeah, man, I'm on, man. Silky got me on the right track right now. I'm about to be looking smooth and my hair's gonna be permed out like Silk. I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna have some white girls around me. I'm gonna be good. All I gotta do is worship Poseidon. Come on, still don't do them like that.
I think
These
he
your people.
I think he just pulled that out of his ass real quick. You know what I'm saying? When I asked him, to
He
show
really
us,
did.
he just pulled that out of his ass because he couldn't show it. He couldn't show it. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't show nothing.
It's all love though. And here's the thing. Anytime we do if formally speaking, from now on, if we ever gonna have a debate with Silk, we gotta make sure that the rounds are like 2 minutes each. Like we gotta do like more of like a ping pong back and forth style. Keep it short and sweet. Don't let brother Silk rant because man, when you let him rant, man, we get lost in the sauce. Is you know what I mean? Like brother Silk's he's pretty good at that. He'll cast a spell on you, man, if you let him. You got to keep this
Hey,
like.
am I tripping or is Silky using a damn laptop? Am I tripping?
He was.
You could have came in on your
He was.
laptop. You could have came in on your laptop, shared your screen. Now your damn phone died, and you thinking you can't come back in.
That's my dude, though, man. All love to Brother Silk. I know Brother Silk's passion in this game, and I'm never gonna sleep on Silk because Silk.
He say he didn't
Silk.
like. He say he didn't like how you was calling the Berbers barbarian and Neanderthals. That's basically what his gripe was.
Oh, he could be right on that, but I was just using the word Neanderthal synonymously to basically explain like, are you saying that like we was like dumb and godless before we became smart with a god? Is that what like that? That's all I was trying to do was just figure out what he was trying to say, like
If he was
particularly.
here, he'll be going off right now because that's definitely what he thought you were saying.
For sure, for sure. Oh yeah, I was trying to get him to explain the fine line. So I used the word Neanderthal to really get him to understand what I was saying. Like, yo, man, are you trying to say we first we was cavemen and then we became Christians? We became
Ah,
Jews, Christians, and all that? Because
not
that's
not
what.
not Silk. Not Silk gonna need another show to
Yeah,
explain himself and
yeah.
and to go back at my boy Dwayne because Dwayne is sticking the knife deeper in the silk.
Hey, and it's all good, brother Wave. I'll hit him with a round two. He wants a round two. We can do it. It's all about truth, building in the name of truth. We just got to keep brother Silk from going into these long rants, bro. That's it.
Welcome
All
not
right, let me
to my world. Silk ain't gonna never stop standing on Big Berber business.
Nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? As long as there's truth in it, ain't that right, bro? I mean, it's all about truth. You
Right,
ain't gonna
right,
let your
right.
brother. You ain't gonna let your brother go
Hey,
and
matter of
and put.
fact, it's good we got King here. King, who won that debate between Yaya and Silk, in your opinion?
In my like I told them I thought they both was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because
Ah,
haplogroup A00 not Berber nor Bantu. It'll be older than both of them. And Silky brought out the investigation about haplogroup A0 as if it debunked A00, but it really didn't. It just proved that it
Silk,
was a
Silky
Homo
say he
sapien
debunked.
haplogroup.
Silky say he debunked A00.
Nah, the investigation he talking about, they looked into because see they didn't when they first discovered it, they didn't know if it was from a Homo sapien or some other hominid or older hominid. But the investigation proved that is absolutely Homo sapien and not from a hominid. So they recalibrated the age. But when they recalibrated the age, it it changed the age the age estimates for the whole entire macro haplogroup 8. You know what I'm saying? He think it was just changing the age on A00, but it affected the whole entire tree, and it didn't
So you
prove that
basically,
A00 was fake.
saying A00 is older than Berber and Bantu.
Yeah, yeah. The Bantu carry a higher frequency of it because they, they mix with the pygmy groups in Cameroon that carry it. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's associated with the Bantu expansion, but it comes through
Silky,
admixture with older
check
groups.
this out. Silky said that the fact that Berber is AO, he already won the debate because the debate was by AOO. How you feel about that?
Uh,
If saying if the
A zero,
origin, he's saying if the
A
origin
yeah, yeah.
AO is Berber, then that offshoot come from the origin, so he obviously won. How you feel about that?
The origin of A0, not Berber. You know what I'm saying? They get it the same. They get A0 the same way the Bantu get A00 through admixture with older groups. You know what I'm saying? And migration. It didn't originate with the Berber.
Come on, Silk. That was not a technicality. Uncle Ruben said that was not a technicality.
Hey, hey, brother Wave. You know what King basically saying in translation? He's saying that homie the clown won.
Right, right. You see, homie, the
Yeah,
clown had.
basically, yeah. Home of the clown one.
Homie the
I,
clown took that one. Oh no,
Yeah, because
no,
like
hey,
I was trying to tell both of them, you know what I'm saying? When you look at the Berbers and the Bantu, they're predominant haplogroups or siblings, you know what I'm saying, coming out of East Africa. And the Berbers carry E1B1B, and the Bantu for the most part carry E1B1A. You know what I'm saying? And those are defining markers of both of those two groups. And
who would you say is older between the Berbers period or the Bantu period?
well, as a distinct ethnic group, I would say the Berbers are older, you know what I'm saying, as a distinct ethnic group. Now, if we're gonna go to the age of the particular tribes, then I feel like it'll be older Bantu tribes than it will be Berber. But we gotta realize that the distinct ethnic groups that we know today as Berber and Bantu are fairly recent, and that the Berber distinction will be a little older.
it would make sense to me if the Bantu came first
Yeah,
because
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
yeah, it would make sense because Berber is implying that like we were the so you're essentially because that goes against my faith for one. That's why, and two, science doesn't really prove it, but essentially is what's being proclaimed here is that if we come from Berbers and we again that takes me back to the word Neanderthal, caveman, dumb rocks. We was just like dumb, like we were like no different than an animal and a like there was never no distinction that we were like, let's put it this way, there was a moment where we couldn't draw the line between our humanity versus nature versus the animals of the field. Like we were pretty much
Right.
them and they were us, and I
Now
and I
don't
and I don't believe it.
now don't get me wrong. I'm not really talking about the people per se. So I'm talking about the ethnic distinctions. You know what I'm saying? The Bantu ethnic distinction come about with the Bantu expansion. You know what I'm saying? And that's when they become a distinct ethnic group. You know what I'm saying? But by the time you had a Bantu expansion take place, you already have like the Bantu. I mean, you already had a Berber. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Mhm.
necessarily named Berber, you know, but they were still a distinct group of people. You know what I'm saying? By that time that the Bantu expansion took place. Now, if we're gonna go to the ancestry of who had the oldest genes or who have the oldest ancestry, then I would lean more towards the Bantu. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the ethnic distinction, I will put the Berber before the Bantu.
And see, I'm looking at the mindset now. If there was like a thing where you know, some were smarter than others. Yeah, I can understand that. But this like us being completely like eradicated from our senses in terms of like we were
Nah, hey,
barbarians.
Dwayne, this is why Silky gonna get mad at you.
Why?
Cause
Oh,
Berber just is a slang word for saying North Africa. That's all it means.
okay.
Like
Okay. Well,
they had their own science. They was smart. They did farming. They did all of that. It
that
wasn't
would make
cave
them Bantu.
or nothing like that.
They would have to be Bantu. I see. I can't. I'm not looking at it genetically because if we were to look at it genetically, lineage, right, and we were to say Burbs come first, then that means the Bantu, even if they come a little later, they need the Burbs to be established. So that so
No, no, no,
regardless
no,
of
no, no. It's not like that. It's like these two distinct people. They don't come from each other. It's like that.
oh okay,
Nah, they
but which
don't.
one's
They would
first?
have a common ancestor. Though. They would have a common ancestor. You
But
know what I'm
they
saying?
don't they don't come from like it's two different parts of Africa.
I
Right.
got you. All right.
And
Yeah.
they not like they not like caveman, you know what I'm saying? They like hunter gatherers, sheep herders, you know what I'm saying? They did their own little pottery farming and stuff like that. They was just North Africans, you know what I'm saying? It's just a slang word for saying North African. Like it ain't like saying Homo heidelbergensis or you know what I'm saying? Like one it's not
Yeah.
a ancient hominid, you know what I'm saying? It's just a slang for when
But where
white
would they come
people
from though?
say it again.
If they didn't come from the South, where did they come from?
Oh, they came
Shit,
from East
they
Africa.
are
They came
mixed,
from around the Horn of Africa. That's where they come from.
they are mixed
King Hurt.
people. They are mixed people group.
Yeah, they
All
are.
right, give me
They,
give me a time frame that we're talking about.
I want to say about between. I would say the furthest I could push it back in time will probably be 15,000 years ago.
15,000.
Yeah,
When they
that'll be the upper limit.
when you're talking
Sounds
about
about right.
when you're talking about the Amazigh people, they say that these people in ancient Kemet, and that is where they first heard. That is where they first heard of these people. They go back to ancient Kemet.
Yeah, they
That is
would.
where they
That's what I'm
found.
saying. Their ancestry goes back to East African haplogroup that originated in the Horn of Africa that migrated
Right.
up into Lower Egypt, and then it diversified there and went across over into North Africa.
Libya.
Right.
Yeah, so brother Wave, you see why you can't really fault anybody like myself who's very scripturally adept because when we talk even history and we go all the way back, we're still going to biblical concepts, scriptural concepts, Kemet, Egypt, these things.
So what I'm thinking about is like when I start thinking about expansion of people in these groups. I'm not well versed in the DNA bullshit that's going on, but what I think about is from the um when Homo sapiens sapiens, after the evolvement of the Homo sapiens sapiens, that time period, 200,000, let's just say 200,000 years ago, and that expansion from out of Africa, moving up north, they coming from the south, and so
Yeah,
everything else.
but but Uncle Hercules with the Bantu expansion, that's probably what 6,000 years ago, King.
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah,
Yeah,
that
something like that,
happened
about
later.
6,000.
Yeah, that
Say
happened
it
later.
again.
So okay, so you have a group of people. Let's say, okay. So these group of people that he's arguing about, that he's arguing for. So I mean, I guess the point is what, that these Bantu people are what? I mean, what's the difference from them between the group of people at the same time period that's coming from the Congo and coming from Southern Africa, moving up north? I mean, what's the difference between these Berber people coming
Silky
in?
argument. Silky argument was that the Berbers were older than the Bantu, basically.
Hmm.
No, that can't make no
Nah,
sense.
Yeah, that the
Yeah, I
Berber.
don't I don't see no sense in it.
He ain't
I
here right
can't
now.
make sense of
That
it.
was his argument.
I can't
Everybody's
make no
got the
sense.
same
Silky
internet, brother
argument.
Wave.
Silky argument is that the Berbers are the oldest people on planet Earth, and I disagree with that. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying? Nah,
No,
Everybody
that's
was right.
no, that's not true. It's not true.
we know it's not true, but I'm just saying, is
That's
that his
just we
argument?
just telling you what he's saying, Uncle
yeah,
Jose.
that's what his argument is. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing that I could say him saying is saying when you talk about Ethiopia, Ethiopians are among some of the oldest people. That one particular country that doesn't include all of North Africa, and I think the oldest people on the planet are actually from South Africa, the
Yeah,
country South Africa.
yeah.
Those are the oldest people that they can find.
Yeah, that would be the Khoisan and like other different
Yes,
picnic
yes,
groups and stuff
yes,
like that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
see,
yes.
I can like agree with these types of facts based off of what the internet provides through history, but him trying to say that we started off over there as complete dummies that had no like we were barbarians by the group by the
Nah,
Greek
nah, nah,
definition.
Dwayne. He ain't making that argument, Dwayne. I think
All
he
right.
getting mad at you. I think he was getting mad at you for saying, I guess that North Africans. He getting mad at you saying Berber mean barbarian, and you taking that meaning that Berbers were cavemen. But he's saying Berber don't mean barbarian. It's still
He's wrong.
debated.
He's wrong.
Uncle Jose, you gotta relax. He's not here. I'm just telling you what we just telling you what he's saying. And
Right.
he
And
was
he's wrong.
understanding that he's wrong, but hold up. So Dwayne, he's not saying that North Africans were what you just said, Dwayne. He getting mad at you for saying that. He's saying that that term is still being debated.
Yeah, you're right because he was telling me that's where Christianity came from, but it's like well, which would mean that they can't be stupid and like cavemen if Christianity came from them. But my thing is like, what was the point of that though? Telling me that Christianity came from the, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to figure it out.
We all trying to figure out what the point was. We don't know what the point was. That's what
I tell
that's
you
what
the point.
everybody
I
here
tell
is
you the
saying.
point. I'm gonna tell you the point, and all you're gonna say is he was wrong. But this is the point.
Yeah.
He's saying that Berbers, like King said, Berbers are the oldest people in the world. He also saying that Christianity come from Berbers, and he's saying that Berbers are older than Bantu. That's what
Hey,
he's saying.
he's slow. He's slow because Berber do mean barbarian. You know, from an Islamic perspective, because the Arabics had a lot of influence from the Greeks, so they called them people Berbers. You know what I'm saying? Which means barbarian, but still Amazigh people every time he say Berber because he think that's
Right,
what the people call themselves.
right.
People even say them damn Berbers. They Amazighs. Or they go by whatever tribe name they are. You know what I'm saying? Like the Shoei tribe, you know what I'm saying? The Zegnaga, so whatever
Wire and
federation
so
they
on and
with,
so forth.
you know what I'm saying? They language. So you don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
Yo, thank you for clarifying that because brother Wave, you know he did this once before using the word more. And he remember how hard he went about more and I kept trying to tell him so simply, bro, more is a European word used to like slander them or not really slander them but to identify them immediately to hey, when they say like hey, a Moor is coming, they know that obviously they're coming from the Moroccan region, towards Africa, and they're likely to have darker shade melanin, and they're likely to be practicing Islam. That's why they said more to quickly identify who it is that they're talking about. And he was like, "Yeah, we're the Moors," and I'm like, "No, don't do that." And now,
But
from what the
Uncle
brother
Jose
just said, it
Uncle,
sounds like he's doing it again with Burbs.
Uncle Jose gonna say, no, that's wrong.
No, no. What I'm gonna say, no. What I'm gonna say is yes, they do connect these people to Moors. In his historically when they're talking about Moors, they use that term Berber to describe a specific group of Moors, a treacherous group who betrayed black people. And when they betrayed black people, They escaped slavery by being known as free white men. That is who he's talking about. So that ain't no pips to him either. He's talking about a group of treacherous black people who none of us don't rock with. That's why they run around talking about they white, and they don't even know why they calling themselves white. They don't know the history of the group of people. They just talking out the backside. They don't know, and that's the problem. You're using terms that you don't know, and you're trying to put those terms on ancient people, and it's not an ancient. You would never go those times and see no word for these people calling themselves Berbers. That's all we're telling him. If he stopped using the word Berber, he wouldn't be getting beat up all the time. If you say North African, we're okay with that, and we can have a decent conversation. Stop imputing this nonsense onto people and beating your chest like you just said something. Don't come in and tell us the church fathers were African like we didn't know that. We knew that already. So what? We knew if you talk about 10 of church fathers, 8 of them might have been African. So what does that have to do with anything? We ain't rocking with that. He's not even a Christian. So what is he even defending?
I like how Uncle Hercules says, no, I don't pay attention to all that DNA bullshit. But a lot of the times, Uncle Hercules, that DNA be rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? It be helping us out. It's like it be hard for them to lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. It's just some of it, the research is like, I think this was last year when we was on this joint. Some guy, he was showing a paper, DNA research from some people from some scientists from Australia. They did a research in North Africa, and they were showing you how the people from ancient Kemet weren't Africans by the DNA research that they took, the samples that they took. And when I looked up the paper and I actually went through the paper to read it, and you read the samples that they took, they only took the samples during the time that the Romans was in control. That you know what I'm saying, when they came in control, they took those samples to verify. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do anything. So it depends on who's doing the research. You know what I'm saying? And we know from history that white people like to lie about shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, you can't always.
You see what they did to Nubia,
huh?
Hey, he talk about from my debate. He talk about from my debate over here last year. That's what he talk about, and he'll be right. Not only did they sample from the Roman period, they didn't test those samples against no black African people.
He's saying Yashu did that.
I think it was him. I don't know who it was.
Let me add on to what the brother's saying, and not only the reason why I don't really get heavy into all that DNA nonsense either is because when it comes to science, now mind you, like you said, brother Wave, me and the brother, we're not arguing with the accuracy of the science. We know but we know the range though. When it comes to science, every tool that used in science, they have a range, meaning they have only a limitation of how far they can go with accuracy before it starts to become theoretical.
That ain't what it is, Dwayne. It's more so the racism in the studies. That's what it is, gang.
What you talk about, the politics? Well, I mean, but you also know, like, there is theory wrapped around fact when it comes to science, right?
I mean, that example you just gave, they can get damn good close to some shit. You know what I'm saying? Going back millions of years using different kind of tools. But if we gonna just, my bad, go ahead.
No, I'm hearing you. I agree to a certain extent, but I feel like when they be trying to go like way back, I feel like they be getting it like into theory more so than fact. They're not saying that they're wrong in their theory, but not saying they're right. Just meaning like, how could you really prove it?
That's why science don't speak in absolute, is speaking approximate. You know what I'm saying? So it'll give you the approximate, and then like when you like Silky funny, because even with that word Berber, like that's why I say they play. This is what I meant by it be racism. they'll only look at certain shit, like what the brother just said about looking up Egypt bones during the Greek dynasties, when the Greek time periods and shit. Like they play racist games like that, you know what I'm saying? And then they'll make an overbounding statement. This is what the
Yeah.
ancient Egyptians look like. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be racist shit like flooding Nubia, you know what I'm saying? Making a dam right there, flooding all that history. Racist shit
No.
like that, you know what I'm saying? And they'll hit you with we need to do more research. You know what I'm saying? But the research that they give you, you know, is bullshit. That's what
Bi-
that be the
bias
issue.
politics.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
when it comes to years, like we talking about, like we say like 300,000 years. You know what I'm saying? Homo sapiens came around. When we say shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It'll be approximate. And that's what I'm about to say. When this is why Silky D funny, because on that Berber word that he looked up, he was like, you seen what it said. It say it's still debated, it still could be studied. That's the type of shit, you know what I'm saying, that like real research, like you'll find out, you know what I'm saying, that it's all it'll it's a consensus, but then you know what I'm saying, it could go a whole nother way, you know what I'm saying. But science is not a book. You feel me? That motherfucker, if it go the other way, it's gonna update with that motherfucker, and niggas gonna have pushback, you know what I'm saying, and look crazy or look outdated.
Yeah, I completely agree with what you're saying. Like all the reasons, all the pros and cons. Like the accuracy is there, but you also got, which is the pro, but you also got those cons. You got the bias, you got the politics, you got people looking out for themselves versus others. These types of things, and it muddies up the waters. Does it mean that we're to look away? As you can see, I work with the knowledge that we are given to us, that's made manifest in material form throughout the earth. But I take, like I pick and choose my battles. You notice that? Like I like to work with stuff that I know that everybody can make contact with versus only what we can all just be theoretical about.
I think you handicapped Silk today, bro. You handicapped Silk today.
Yeah, I think he just went on a whim. Like maybe if he would have collected his thoughts and like strategized how he's going to do it, maybe he would have. But I think he just was like,
I'm gonna tell you, and you probably don't even know it, but Uncle Hercules know it. I'm gonna tell you how you handicap Silk. You told Silk, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'll be a Berber. I greet you as a Berber. We can be Berbers. You know what I'm saying? As long as that'll get you closer to the Bible. Silk went on this rant. Hell no, you gotta go back to the Berber shit first. You gotta learn that first. So Uncle Hercules jumped right on that point. Okay, so what was the name of the Berber god? So I'm saying that's
Right.
that handicap Silk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once you say, all right, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? We can be Berbers. That opened up the wormhole that you know what I'm saying, that was in there. It was a worm. It was a. Go ahead, Uncle Herc.
No, I'm saying you're right. Ask him to show the Berber gods and stuff they believe in before Christianity. He can't do it.
facts, facts. Yo, listen, he really did take us down that rabbit hole, though.
That St. Augustine, man, that joint had me. I was like, wait,
Yeah,
St. Augustine?
yeah. That was
Like, what?
supposed to be the game changer right there. He said it. He said that like he said Saint Augustine, like my head fell off. He was like Saint Augustine. Come on, bro. What are you doing right now?
And
I
then
mean, like,
you
damn,
pointed
Dwayne, you
out
didn't know he was a Berber?
you pointed out Dwayne in time periods too. So you kept getting his ass with some time periods. These are converts.
Yeah, man. You talk about
But
converts. Like, why would you talk about converts? That's the last people you should talk about. What are you doing?
but this is what we're saying the whole time. He's using words and talking out of context. He's not making a point that he wants to make. What is the point? We are black people who love ourselves. We're not rocking with no dude who is speaking Latin and running around promoting these these ideologies. That is not a plus for nobody in the community. We don't think that's cool. We'll admit that, yes, it's a fact. We don't think that's cool. We're not rocking with that because that didn't help him. That ain't help St. Augustine get no pips with his people He's probably looking to beat the brakes off of St. Augustine too. He probably had to. He probably couldn't go back home talking like that to his mother and his father and his grandparents. They would have smack fired him and said, "Ancestors rebuke you. Shut up." They would have beat the brakes off him. He couldn't go home to his great grandmother and say that. They'd have smacked him in the lights out of it. We know that already. So what are you really saying? That ain't helping. That ain't helping. Nobody. We can't rock with that.
Silky needs an ancestral spanking.
And here's the crazy part. He's not even a Christian. So what is he even talking about?
It sounds like he want to be a Christian. It sounds
not
like he
a
want me.
Christian.
It sounds like he want me to be a Berber with him, so we can
he
be.
wants to be right. That's what he wants to be, but he's sounding crazy. He's not a Christian, nor a Muslim. So what is he even talking about?
Yeah, that did trip me out. Like why are you trying to say it's the same stuff, but you ain't with it though? But
He's
like
not.
I don't understand it.
He's not a Christian at all. And that's
Yeah, that didn't make no sense.
If he was a Christian, I'd be the first one to jump on there and say, all right, cool. But you and all, the one Christian on the panel said, no, that sounds crazy. So if you saying it sounds crazy, I can't agree with it neither. And you are the only Christian on the panel.
Yeah.
You're the super Christian on the panel on top of that.
Hey man, we about to get up out of here. Dwayne, I appreciate you. Last second call. My boy say, nah, man, I'm gonna get in that fade. My boy Milk 74 say, oh nah, I'm gonna get in that fade. What do you want to do on Hoover though? You know what I'm saying? So hey, Dwayne, hey, look up Milk 74, Dwayne. Look him up when you get out of here.
Look at who?
Milk 74. That's your twin from California.
Oh yeah, I got you. Milk 74. Got you.
All right, Wavy. Later, Wavy. Thanks, man.
All right, hey, Uncle Jose.
All right, man.
All right, Uncle Jose.
Hercules. I appreciate y'all tapping in with us, Uncle Chucky, Dwayne. Like I said, last second. Go ahead, Uncle Hurt.
No, the piece. It was good talk. It's always good to have a good laugh when Silky's on. You know what I'm saying? When he's ever whenever Silky come around, y'all got to tune in because you're gonna get some good laughs. You're gonna get some good
entertainment for sure. For sure. Brother Silk. Much love to Brother Silk. Shout out to Brother Silk, man.
All right, y'all.
All right,
Brother Hercules.
Hey, Dwayne, I appreciate you accepting that fade from Silky.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll let him come. I'll let him get his vengeance. You know, we can get around too. You know what I'm saying? Just tell him to collect his thoughts and let's control the back and forth. Let's make it like shorter. That way none of us can go into rants. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Hey, like I said, it was last second. He said, hey man, get Dwayne up here. My boy Dwayne said, all right, man, I'm coming. Dwayne, I appreciate you for that. Shout out to you. Yeah. And man, we out of here. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings, y'all.
Assalamu alaikum. Allahu Akbar.